Hey guys out there, welcome to another Studio 70 All Things Music podcast. Thank you for joining us today. I'm Sharak, and hey, Ezra, what are you doing with those Versace glasses over there? We got a show to do. Come on.
I'm just feeling so cool, man, with my new duds, my new shirt, Studio 70 shirt. I got my new hat on. I'm done feeling good for this episode. So I was just a little out of it, this cool stuff. And you know what? Before we get into it, we got to tell the folks that this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Do your own research and be kind to everyone. And if you like what you see with the hats and the shirts and all this stuff, we're a walking advertisement today.
I know.
But go to studio, the word 70, so that's studio70.com. The links to our merchandise store and all the good stuff. Patreon, our audio podcast, video podcast, everything you need to know. Like, comment, subscribe for this video. That'd be great. We'd really appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
We appreciate you. We're just having a little bit of fun today. But Shrak, I want to know what's going on. What are we talking about today in this episode? Because it's all you.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be about some new releases, some artists out there that's going to be releasing a new single, day albums, and also we're going to talk about concerts. I'm a concert goer. I love going to concerts. I've been going for like 20 years, maybe more, but it's just concerts. And again, it's not all concerts, so you do your own research. And of course, if some of these people you might know, some you might don't. But yes, that's what we're going to talk about today.
All right, cool. So basically, we got this music news part of our show. And I told Shrak I would cue up her intro because I know she likes her intro to her segment. So here we go. You ready, Shrak? Let's do it. Oh, I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is. So Don Juan, call him Maluma, and Don Jose, they are both Colombian reggae singers, and they collaborated in the past, but they actually reunited to have their other show coming on. And guess what? The release of the date is going to be January 25th. And the name of the solo, can you believe it's called Gafa Negras? Do you know what Gafa Negras mean?
Oh, it sounds like a swear in Puerto Rican. I don't know.
Gafa Negras, that's what you have on. You have on dark shades, and that's what it means. See, I meant that people don't know. I habla español.
My Spanish friends at the Cigar Lounge, Gentlemen's Roma, shout out. They're going to really laugh at me because I didn't know that.
That's awesome.
Oh,
yeah. So
my
disfruta.
goodness,
Yo habla
I am so
español,
sorry.
poco.
Sorry about that. I no habla español.
Sí.
Okay.
So they're going to have a great show. And the next one we're going to have is...
I gave a little preview accidentally.
Adriana Grande.
Ariana Grande? That sounds like something I pull up to Starbucks. Yes, I'll have a bacon and cheese bagel and Ariana Grande with caramel and whipped cream.
In Espanol, it's like means big. So that's also,
I don't know.
Yeah, so she's actually going to have June 12th. She's actually had her new release song out, which is, go listen to her. It's very awesome, and it's something that it's exciting. So
all right,
check those two releases out. Ariana Grande. So next we're going to talk about some concerts. Hold on, wait a minute.
I'm so glad. I like to
Pop.
It, yeah.
This is Taylor Swift. She's going to be,
she's
been doing it since 2023. She's actually rolling over to 2024. She's going to be doing a march all year through December. She's actually on tour.
I heard she's broke. She has no money, so she needs those.
She has more money than us, I'll tell you that. So
is she a I thought she was like a country singer,
she's
pop
a modern
singer.
pop. It says modern pop, so she's a pop
She's
singer.
a Chiefs football cheerleader. I don't know who the heck she is, but whatever.
Multi-talented. That's what we need to know.
There's no name
she
for
has
it, but whatever.
Way more money than we have.
Yeah.
Yes, the next one is Olivia Rodrigo, Guts Tour.
Cool.
She has that. Is awesome. She's awesome. She's going to be having her show, and it's going to be February 23rd through August 17th. She's a great singer, and go check her out.
Sounds
Next
good.
one is going to be Pink Summer Carnival Tour.
I gave a little quick preview again, but that's okay. Go ahead.
That's fine. Yeah. And they are awesome as well. They're going to be August 10th through November 23rd. And check them out as well.
Shrek, you gotta fire me for doing these slides. The one thing I want to point out to the audience, but the people seeing this, and they might probably know by now by seeing this, we don't productionize our stuff. We do all our homework up front, and we run live while we record. But everything we do is live. So,
yes, that is true.
We just go for it.
So we're gonna go into the hip hop category. We have Nicki Minaj. We don't have a photo of her because she was just something I just popped in. I was like, oh, she's having her thing in March. So the next one is going to be Drake and J. Cole.
Nice.
It's a Blur tour. That should be awesome.
That's going to be a good one. That's
Drake.
A
Drake is so talented. And him and J. Cole together, that's going to be fire. Fire.
J. Cole sounds a little, believe it or not, he's similar to my son, Jay Witt. A little shout out to Jay Witt. Go check him out on his music. My son, JWIT. Check him out on Apple Music, wherever. But anyhow, he has a similar sound to J. Cole. Sometimes J. Cole come out, I'm like, is that your new stuff? He's like, no. I said, okay. Anyhow.
Yeah, so we're going to go into the R&B.
R&B.
Janet Jackson.
Woo!
We actually saw
we
Janet
saw this
Jackson.
concert and this everything.
Yeah, so she's actually going to be on tour again. I wanted to see Janet Jackson so bad. I didn't care where she was at. I was going to see Janet Jackson. Another opportunity to see, her brother, rest in peace. So
yeah, she's
going to be in Connecticut and Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey. Check her out. She says it's going to be starting in June 2024. This is beautiful. I actually seen her in that outfit. I think this is one of the pictures I probably took.
And for the people that go and say, oh, geez, she's older now. She's not going to dance like she's 25 years old, but she still moves around well. And she sings amazing.
She's beautiful.
It's a great concert.
She still looks young. Yes, let's give it up to Janet.
Okay.
Next one is Lionel Richie and Earth, Wind and Fire. They're going to be starting 2024 in May. They're going to be on Texas, Florida, Tennessee. They're going to be all over. So
that's huge.
Definitely check them out. They're going to be running from March through May 28th. The next one is Bad Bunny's Most Wanted tour.
I'll be honest.
A lot of people like Bad Bunny's. I mean, I've been seeing his posters around. I've been seeing a whole bunch of advertisement. Bad Bunnies. Everyone knows Bad Bunnies.
Oh, I thought it was like a new flavor of those like gummies that those special gummies or something. No.
Runs February 21st through May 26th. Like I said, sometimes with these tours, sometimes they change the dates due to weather. Sometimes they don't perform. I heard some crazy things. Sometimes it's like, oh no, it's just too cold. Plus, sometimes the airlines sometimes mess up as well.
Gotcha.
So the next one's gonna be the '90s icon. We're gonna go with Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Woo!
Unlimited Love Tour.
I seen them in concert. They are way worth it for four guys. Basically 3 instruments.
They've been out for a while.
They've been around 80s. I think they started in the 80s. They're awesome. They have a little bit of like little hip hop to them kind of feel. And I saw them with Foo Fighters. They were awesome.
Yeah, they're going to be running through February 17th through July 30th. Check them out. The next one is Foo Fighters.
I just said Foo Fighters. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Everything or Nothing at All tour. So that's a good one. Oh my God.
I saw them with. Too bad they're not touring with Red Hot Chili Peppers. I saw both of them together. This is many years ago. They were awesome, but that's a good one.
Yeah. May
solid band
through August 18th. Next one is Creed's Summer of '99 tour.
Interesting.
Nice.
I'm not familiar, who the lead singer is going to be, but that should be a good one.
That should be a good one. And it's in the summer. It's going to be hot, so, you can wear your shorts and T-shirt. Yeah. July 17th through September 28th. So that'll be a nice summer thing to do. Put that in your schedule.
That sounds good.
The next one and the last is going to be Classic Rock. Classic Rock, Rolling Stones, the Stones tour.
Wow. It's amazing they're still, and I don't mean this in a negative way, that they're still able. I think they're late 70s.
That's the great thing about it. I mean, they can rock still, and they've been in the 80s, and they still can rock.
I feel bad. My dad, I think that's his favorite band. He always wanted to see them. It was always kind of expensive, but not really. As time goes on, they only get more expensive. I can imagine what their tickets are going to be. That's crazy.
Yeah, the price, of course, depending on the location, right? But they're going to be touring April 28th through July 17th. You can go and buy those tickets. That'd be awesome.
There's this funny video clip from way back when he was Mick Jagger was like, I don't know, like maybe in his 30s or 40, and the guy asked him, I forgot, it was a popular newscaster. Anyhow, he just asked him, "Hey, listen, are you just gonna be doing this in 60? Kind of walking with a wheelchair, or cane."
Yes, why
walking out?"
not? Why not?
He's like, "Yes," and the guy was laughing. Everybody's laughing. Like, look at him. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So anyhow,
And those all the original Rolling Stones.
yeah, except
right?
for the drummer. I think the drummer retired and he passed, I believe.
Oh,
But
okay.
and the original is kind of like what is original, because the other guitar player, and I forgot his name. Oh my god, I should know that. Ron something. Anyhow, he's technically not the original, but
Mhm.
he goes back so many years. He's almost like an original member. But anyhow, yes, it'll be at least 3 of like the well known.
Yeah, and that's Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band.
That's a good one too. A lot of
That's an
people, very
awesome one.
popular. Should be a great show.
Yes, love that. So go check them out. It's going to be awesome. Have some good time.
Those are some good concert stuff. So, we're going to segue. I'm going to take over it. And since I knew you were going to talk about this, I said, let's talk about concert tips, because when we, get into all this stuff, I mean, I think it's important for you guys to be ready for the concert season. It doesn't hurt to get some reminders on, being prepared and what to do when you go to these concerts. So let's check this out. So the first one, and let me pop up the full screen so you can see it better, is buy tickets early. Popular concerts, they sell it quickly. Yes, you might be able to get cheaper. Maybe you want to get closer tickets. You might get scalped, but sometimes it's just good to get it done ahead of time. Try to get it, sometimes it's even cheaper. It depends on the situation. But just have them. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I like that.
And I know you were saying something about...
So I want to make sure you actually go to like Ticketmaster someplace and don't go to the scalpers. I remember that I went to see someone and I actually went to a scalper. I spent like $300 and technically the tickets was only like probably $45.
Oops. Oh.
So that was a bad one, a bad experience. So do not follow that.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's get into a few more of these here. So that was a good one. 2 of these is like, check the venue rules. They could be different, especially with bags and the size of the items.
Yes.
They might say you can only bring a purse like 6 inches big or some ridiculous thing, or a clear bag, or make sure you have those little teeny pocket knives, even though they're really small. Make sure you get rid of it.
To me, I actually had a pocket knife and it was like, oh man.
Exactly. You got to be very careful and arrive early. I know somebody, her name is Shrock, who we were on our way to Janet Jackson, I think it was.
Yeah, we was.
And it was
kind of crazy.
We left wicked early, except for we had to turn around because somebody left their phone at a gas station restroom.
Yeah.
So
so it's like, turn around. So arrive early because you have no idea what happened. So
you may get a chance to eat and drink, and not have to spend that money when you get in there. Have fun. Make a day of it. Relax. So
we still had a good time.
Yeah, we did it. We did have a good time. And then what else is good? I think there was something else I was going to mention about arriving early. Oh, the traffic. Remember, we had a lot of traffic and stuff on there. So that wasn't
sometimes, it was a 2-hour drive. So sometimes a 2 hours could be a 4-hour, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That actually happened to us. We actually had 4 hours because
4 hours.
So
and it almost gets into dress comfortably, because obviously if you got a long ride, but besides that, being comfortable, dress in layers. There's one concert I went to during the summer. It was 80 degrees during the day, like 50 at night. It was ridiculous. People had to start fires because they dressed like it was going to be 80 all night, and it wasn't.
So you don't think of stuff like that.
No.
You go outside and it's like, oh, it's warm.
Check
it's hot.
the
But
weather.
What about the afternoon and the evening?
Check the weather, and it's not a big deal. Bring a jacket or sweatshirt and carry it around.
Just throw it in the back.
Stay hydrated.
That's a good one.
If you're drinking or if you're not drinking, it doesn't matter. Bring some water if allowed in. If not, I'll get into later. I'm jumping ahead, but have your cash. Pay. I know it's a little expensive, but you gotta hydrate yourself, especially if you're there for a long time and out in the sun for sure. Protect your ears. You know, I was telling Shrock, it doesn't matter if it's a jazz, blues, it could be
Exactly.
any type of style of music. You may think, oh, it's not going to be that bad. You don't, sound system is a sound system. They can jack that thing up. I've been to concerts where I never thought it'd be loud and it was loud.
Exactly. And also another thing about your ears, once they go, they gone for good.
What?
They are gone for good.
What? Oh, yeah. I know, bad joke. Sorry. But I had to do it. All right. Next one is charge your phone. Sometimes they'll do polling. I know a lot of times people, will bring their phone in and they'll use it to get the latest and greatest information.
Yeah,
Sometimes the band will say,
recording,
hey, what's on you want
that's
to hear
very
next? And they'll
important.
poll you, or you'll use it for a flashlight or use it to video. I don't know why people do
Yeah,
this.
because all of
Videotape
that
the whole
takes the
concert.
battery life too. Like
Yeah,
that.
and
Yeah.
they videotape the whole thing. You're there live to experience live, and you're worrying about your stupid phone. It's
Yeah. So my
Don't get me
girlfriend,
started.
she's definitely she goes to concerts all the time. She definitely have this list in front of her. She always bring a backup chargers, like you can
Yeah.
charge. I was like, oh, she actually introduced me to that. She actually gave me one. But
especially
it's
if they're
definitely
local.
something that you could think about as well. Have a backup charger, right?
Yeah, just plan ahead. Make sure the thing's 100% when you get out and get into the venue.
Yeah.
And respect others. That's a very basic one, but
Yeah, you definitely need to respect
kind.
others.
be
And
treated the way you want to be treated.
Sometimes people might be in your seat or something happen. People come back and forth. That sometimes is annoying, but it happens, right? Oh, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, but it happens.
If somebody's drunk or something, trying to start stuff, just walk away from the situation.
Right, you're there to have fun. You're
Try
not
to
there
be in control of
get-
yourself. Have some etiquette. You're not. There's nothing to prove. You know what I'm saying? This one is I maybe a little bit of a typo. I think it's
I don't
supposed to
know
be
what that
buy the set list or
means.
know the set list. Get familiar with. I think I copy and pasted it wrong. Sorry, because what I did is I grabbed off of doing some research, but I added my own too. So this is probably a copy and paste. Sorry, but familiarize with the artist set list. Sometimes, like I said, they'll go exactly by the list. Sometimes they'll mix it up. But it's kind of good to anticipate your songs, know what's going on. Maybe if your best song, your favorite song is done, you want to leave early so you don't hit the traffic.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to know. But now it's a
sometimes
week
I like
one.
surprises too. Sometimes I be like, oh, that's my song. Or it just makes me more.
I
pumped.
don't do it, but some people like it.
Yeah.
Maybe the youngins, I have no clue. Have a plan after the concert. I mean, obviously, no transportation, but I think more importantly, what I think of this
Get home
is
safe.
when you park your car, you sometimes forget where the hell you parked it.
Yeah.
Take out your camera that you just charged and take a picture of something surrounding, like some kind of point that you would remember. So then afterwards, you can hopefully find your car a little bit.
Yeah, maybe take more than one picture. I did that
Yeah,
one time, and I still couldn't find my car.
And I know like the younger generation say, well, there's an app for that. You can find. Well, okay, yes. Do what you need to do.
Yeah,
but the bottom
exactly.
line
Just
is
make sure you find your car and it
plan.
do not take like 15, 20 minutes.
Here's some bonus tips. Be vigilant. Wear your surroundings. If there's a fight happening, get out of there. Fire, etc. Just know what's going on around you. If people are doing drugs in front of you, smoking, smoke's getting in your face, move. Just be aware of everything.
Yeah, and I think that you have to expect some of that, right? So don't go there and be like thinking, oh my goodness, I can't believe. Yeah, expect some of that. And one I just don't see up there, of course, like see something, say something.
Exactly.
I think we all need our eyes and make sure we are safe. Sometimes things happen, so we want to definitely look out for that as well.
And, don't drink and drive, but gotta mention, know your limits.
Exactly.
Be very careful. Sometimes when you're out in the sun, you think you have a couple, maybe you think you have more, the time is shorter than you think, and you're not feeling great. So
carpool, sometimes it's expensive. Have a hotel and rent.
In this day and age, have your tickets ready. A lot of times they're e-tickets. Sometimes you can't get a signal. Just take a screenshot of it, print it out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a little old school, but have a backup so that way you can make sure you get into the
sometimes
venue.
There's no signal.
And bring cash. Some venues may not accept credit cards, so have some cash on hand.
But that's kind of weird. You think it's 2024. You would think everyone would have some type of.
Well, here's another one too.
cards.
If you go to a lot that, maybe not it's the venue lot, but something, one that's a little bit farther away but cheaper, if they charge. A lot of times it's cash. It's just like somebody's parking lot. Here, give me $40. You could park here, $20, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So it's good, just general, have cash with you. And with that, just enjoy the show. I mean, that's really what it's all about. So we hope you guys have found this helpful and getting all pumped up for the season coming up.
Yes.
All the concerts. I definitely want to see a couple for sure.
Yeah.
So
that'd be awesome.
any other thoughts, Chirac? You got any other
I just want to say, give us some of your ideas. Maybe some concerts that you've been to or something that you was like, hey, they totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
We would love to hear that as well, because we don't know everything, right? We just do the same thing everybody else does.
We learn as you go. I've been doing concerts. I've been going to concerts a lot longer than Chirac, and you learn.
Yeah, you probably will. Yeah.
But again, it all goes back to enjoying the show for sure, and I hope that's what you guys do. And thank you again for staying with us for another episode of Studio 70. Until next time. Thank you for listening. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. For more content, check out our audio podcast anywhere you get your podcasts. And please consider supporting us on Patreon. Until next time.